Hi, last time you saw me, I was on a boat in the middle of the water, and it was all very exciting. I was just floating along in the water. What has actually happened since then is that I found an island. Now, the reason I didn't start recording until this point is because the island basically was exactly the same as my previous island. The main difference is that there was two trees on it instead of one. And it has red flowers as well as yellow flowers. So I'm probably going to pick up a few yellow flowers before I leave. Let me just try and work out where I came from here. Right. Um, and so I just happened to find a bit of a cave because I was running away from a monster. And I just thought, I may as well dig down. And I found myself in essentially another sort of mine, a shaft, what do you say, natural cave. Now, the problem with the natural cave, the last one was really kind of interesting to show you because it was all lava and water and whatever. This one was not. So I just thought I'm just going to dig myself a big old hole and do some shaft mining for diamonds. And if you saw my inventory when we first came in there, I've been very lucky. I've actually found altogether 17 diamonds because I did make a pickaxe out of 3 of them. This diamond sword is from the last video, which I enchanted from the previous mine. So I've had a lot of luck down this mine, and one of my kids pointed out that, there are people who perhaps have difficulty finding diamonds. Hey, guess what? Dun 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 dun. More diamonds. And I'm pretty good at finding diamonds. So I thought, well, okay, if you really just do not want to watch someone shaft mining, this is a really good little hoard here. Then just go on to the next video when it comes up, or don't. But for those people who have no luck finding diamonds and want to know how I do it, because I mean, here we are. I've now got 20 diamonds, so it's 23 diamonds from one hole essentially. Here's how I do it. Let's just find where I started here. Sorry, that's not it, is it? No. Okay, so I made myself some steps. These are my steps. So in the previous ones, I was making 1 steps because I've got a bit more natural resources now. Until I see bedrock, I just make steps until I see bedrock. It's either 1 wide if I don't have many tools, or I've only got stone. I had an enchanted iron pickaxe, so I used that, so it was unbreaking for ages and ages and ages. And when I get down to the first bedrock, I see the first bedrock goes for 5 levels. So the first bedrock means you're standing on level 5. Diamonds appear from level 1 to level 15, but I find the lower down, the better. The only problem with being low down, of course, is you're mining on a level. I can't mine down here because every now and then I'm going to hit bedrock and I won't be able to break through it. So when you're mining on a level, you have to try and mine at a distance. I'm just going to demonstrate that over here. I'll just demonstrate it on this wall here. So once I start mining into a wall, once I start mining a shaft, I try and mine as far back as my pickaxe will allow and only move forward when it won't mine anymore. And the reason I do that is if there had been lava here, I'm still standing way back here, I can quickly throw down a block and stop the lava from getting me. So that's why I mine from a distance, and I always mine in shafts. Now I've actually already done this side. So I was in the other side when I first came on and I just found those diamonds. And what I do is from the point that I start, so in this case from the stairs, I count 3. So if I did a shaft here, it's 1 block, 2 blocks, 3rd block becomes the next shaft. And the reason why I do that is that diamonds are almost always, the minimum is 2, the maximum I think is 9 in a vein, might be 8. So if I'm going on a level of 2 and I see a diamond here, probably by the time I go to another 2, if there's another vein of diamonds, I'm going to see it afresh again. So I just find by doing it every 2 columns, it maximises my chance of finding diamonds. And through doing this alone, you can see 20 diamonds plus the 3 in my pickaxe. I've managed to score 23 diamonds from this mine alone. So I was down here when I first logged on. So that's column 1, So it's 1, 2, and the third column is where I'm mining. So I'll go down here, and because that last one had diamonds in it, I'm not really thinking that there will be diamonds in here. However, there's a lot of dirt down here, and quite often where there's dirt on bedrock level, there's diamonds. Like, there's quite a few diamonds. And, you know, I have to say, I've tried all those columns, and I've maybe dug 20 columns, maybe more. So that was where those diamonds met, and this is what I mean by if I'd come through, if I hadn't seen them on that side, if they hadn't gone as deep on that side, I would be now seeing them on this side. So by going every 3, I find that's the safest bet. So this one, as expected, didn't have any in it, but as I say, you never, if I was in need of iron, there you go, I would have found a couple of iron. May as well pick them up while I'm here. I have got plenty of iron, but you know, iron is one of those things. Oh, bless you, strange online sneeze. Iron is just one of those things that you can't really have too much of. So unless I've got a ridiculously full inventory, which, you know, I do at the moment because of all the cobblestone I'm picking up, I would have just always picked that up. I can always chuck out cobble, but there's nothing worse than needing iron and knowing that you didn't pick it up when you had the chance. I also, once I've got this much cobble, whenever I'm travelling, I just whack together a couple of furnaces, because it's always better to make a lot of furnaces. Okay, so there's some redstone down here, and so quite often redstone and diamond are together, which is interesting. I personally, in terms of logistics, for things reflecting what the real world is like, I reckon that diamonds and coal should be found next to each other, but anyway, that's just me. I was looking on the wiki the other day and found out that, you know, back in the old alpha beta days, more iron. I'm actually not going to pick all that up now because I am recording, and I have got, what have I got iron-wise, 50. So I can afford to go a few more and still have a full stack, and also I did not some iron before. So what was that up there? That was more iron? I'm probably standing right underneath it now. Yeah, I'll grab that one since it's right above my head. Oh, shit. Ah, almost got crushed by gravel. Yeah, that was a really important lesson. Don't mine up unless you have to, and when you do mine up, be ready to retreat, which I wasn't really. So that was almost devastating, because I would have lost 20 diamonds and my diamond sword and my diamond pickaxe and respawned back in my bed back at the other island home, and there's no way I could get back here to get that stuff. Alright, so we'll just try another column here. As I say, if you're someone who has diamond mining well and truly in hand, just skip this video. What is happening? Oh my god, I've got a slime behind me. Ah, that was a bit of a surprise. I wasn't expecting that. Probably want to pick this up in case I need any sticky pistons later. Look, I've got so much cobble here that I may as well just ditch the cobble. Hey, little slime. Couldn't quite work out what was pushing me there. Got lots of armour on, so I'm really well protected against those sort of things happening. Sudden slime attack like that. As I say, I just don't really want to die, because I've got a lot to lose, and I'm really long way from spawn. So there's very little chance I'd make it back and be able to find the things that I lost. But you never know. Okay, so this is a little sample of shaft mining. Ideally, I mean, what I'll do is I'm just going to quickly have a look. Okay, I'm going to do this for another couple of minutes with the recording on, and we'll see if I get lucky, just because I do want to demonstrate this method as being successful, although you did kind of get to see that within the first few seconds of this recording. But otherwise we'll get on to something a bit more interesting, because watching someone digging straight lines down a mine is reasonably dull. But, you know, it's always exciting when diamonds are found. I have to say I do get a bit excited and quite often call out, "Oh, diamonds!" and get people running in from other rooms to have a look at my exciting diamonds. Um, of my sons, they're both much better Minecraft players than I am, especially... Oh, here's some lapis, but I don't really need more lapis. They're both better Minecraft players, especially in terms of combat. I mean, I've talked a little bit about the Hunger Games PvP server, and they both kick my ass well and truly in that, because they can kill people without any qualms. I find that I can kill monsters because they just they don't tend to ambush me quite so much, and I kind of know what I'm dealing with. I find people far less predictable, and I don't do as well in that sort of situation. But when it comes to things like mining, I think one of the other advantages of being a mum playing Minecraft is that I've got a lot more patience than they do. I think one of the reasons that Remy isn't as good at getting diamonds as I am is that he just doesn't have the patience to build this rabbit warren that I've kind of created here. So it's, there's advantages and disadvantages to not being a teenage boy in Minecraft. But one of the things I have to say as a parent, if there are any parents who've been attracted to the concept of Mum Meets Minecraft and wondering, what is this all about? My son, my kids, whatever, want to play Minecraft. Is it something that I should let them do? What I really love about Minecraft on this survival mode, so there are different modes for Minecraft. Obviously, most of you know this stuff. When you're playing creative, everything comes very easily. You want a block, you just look in your inventory and it's actually there. It's there in unlimited format. You can fly. So if you're stranded on an island like I was, you can just fly off of it, have a look and see what else is around and find something more suitable. The thing about the survival mode of Minecraft like this is that you have to be infinitely patient. When I first started and I had nothing, it was, I remember in that possibly the first or second movie I ever made, I just sort of said, look, maybe I'll just commit suicide. I really felt like, oh, this is not going anywhere. Maybe I should just call it quits and start again on this particular world, or start a different world. But if you're willing to stick it out, that's not a torch. If you're willing to stick it out, which obviously in this case I decided to do, you can work hard and persist, and eventually you get your rewards. And if not, you definitely learn something in the process. You learn, well, what would be the best strategy to deal with this or that or whatever. And I actually think, as a learning tool, it's quite a good thing, and it really does teach you patience. It teaches you about, for example, I needed more wood. I had to plant trees. I had to wait for those trees to grow. So I just think, from a parent perspective, it's actually quite a good game. The killing and everything is almost it's secondary in this game. If you're playing hardcore and there are creatures trying to kill you all the time, then obviously that becomes a much bigger issue. But when you're just playing... So, sorry, you may have noticed I'm coming back up my stairs now. I've given up on the diamonds because I really do think 23 in one play with a completely full inventory is fine. I should probably eat something, actually. So, sorry, back to my my little mama lecture. I just think that, this is one of the few games where you can actually set it to be on peaceful so there aren't any monsters and there is no killing of that sort at all. And then, if you do that, what you're actually looking at in terms of... sorry, this is where I came from. In terms of any killing at all, is you can kill on a normal world, not this world, where I've yet to see a single animal. You can kill animals to eat them. However, as you've seen, this is a world where I don't have any animals to kill, so apart from the fish that I've been fishing to eat them, I have been having to find other ways to eat. I've been having to make bread. I've been having to eat apples from drops on trees. So you can live you can play Minecraft in a fairly peaceful manner, and literally just take the creativity and the patience and the strategy and the waiting things out. And some of the designs, I mean, any parent out there who's wondering whether their kids should play Minecraft or not, who has creative kids who are interested in engineering or building, or the logistics of this, YouTube some of the other amazing YouTubers out there who do. I mean, there's one guy who's just got a whole site just of all the amazing buildings he's constructed, and that's using the creative Minecraft, because that way he's got the blocks he needs to create things with. But I mean, these are amazing, amazing buildings. This is not a game where you can think, oh, my kid's playing computer games and he's destroying his brain. This is a game where you can go, my kid's playing computer games and he is just creating amazing things with the resources that he has. Anyway, so this is the said other island. As you can see, it's almost identical to my other island, except it's got a bloody great pool of water in the middle of it. And oh, look, there's one of my favourite guys over there. Hey, guy. Not really in the mood for fighting right now, because of a couple of reasons. One, my sword is about to run out, but I do have a diamond sword. So what I might do is, I've got a compass now, and we can see my compass is telling me it's that way for me to go back home again. Is anyone standing right behind me? So what I might do is I might actually head home and offload some of this stuff, because this island wasn't too far. It was far, but not too far away. Yeah, I just wanted to show people, as I say, the people who wanted to know about shaft mining, and because I have managed to get 23 diamonds on this one go, just how it is that I do it. So anyway, I'm going to head back into the ocean. I'm going to dump some of this stuff back at my humble home, and I will see you guys later on. Bye.